we wanted to start with one that was truly fun. This one from Toy Insider. So, there's not a whole lot on here that's kind of in our category. I will say that Among Us 16-inch super soft plush is going to be super popular.
Yeah, because that was such a phenomenon.
Yeah.
Who would have guessed that game would have been as popular as it was?
You know, if it weren't for the lockdowns, you know, and the world kind of changing for the last 18 months, I don't know that it would have been as popular.
Sure.
I think it just happened to be right place, right time.
It's another one of those games that kind of fits the West of Loathing genre.
Sure.
Or, you know, like, I'm trying to think of another example. But that whole, like, you know, who's the killer kind of game.
Yeah.
And I get, like you said, it just came along at just the right time. And it was just the right thing that everybody needed. Like Animal Crossing came along.
Right. That came out. Oh, Nintendo accidentally nailed that one.
They did. Total accident.
Yeah. But perfect timing on that one. Also on this list, I see the Artie Max here.
Oh, yeah.
Now, this is something, I think this is the same company that we've encountered at CES.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
It's just this one's like a way later model, yeah?
Yeah. And, I mean, the whole drawing and all that, you know, Issa did an interview with a company. Well, I mean, Issa did the interview, so that ages it on its own.
Yes.
A number of years ago that we really, really liked. And this seems to be somewhere in that same category. If it's the same company, great. If it's not, it looks to be in the same category. That price worries me a little bit. $110 is a lot of money.
That's pretty pricey for one gift.
Yeah.
You know?
But, you know, it is an educational toy. It looks like it's programmable. At $110, it better be massively programmable. So that's an interesting thing. Obviously, we've not messed around with it at all.
It would be nice, too, if you want to send some out, Artie Max.
The BattleBots Arena here in the middle.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, so...
Man, but I feel like this would have been really popular, like, 10 years ago.
But BattleBots is back and bigger than ever.
True.
It's back on TV.
That's true.
In our life, we have a BattleBot, and we have a team that we're registered as.
Right.
So the thing to notice here is that the manufacturer is Hexbug. This is very physically small. Hexbug at one point was owned by Radio Shack, and then I think it's now owned by Vex. The Hexbugs were about this big.
Ooh.
We had a lot of things that were Hexbug. We had the little, you might remember a number of years ago, the little things that walked around like this.
Sure.
That was a Hexbug. We had little infrared pen RC cars that were super cool. That was under the Hexbug brand. It's grown a lot. As you can see, it's Amazon, Walmart, and Target now. So it's in a lot more places than just Radio Shack. In fact, Radio Shack's not on that list at all. But the thing to know about Hexbug is they are almost indestructible. I have not played with this particular one, but I can tell you the stuff that we sold, we were mean to them. We always had stuff on the counter, and they'd like, this counter. Specifically this counter, in fact. They would live on this corner over here that's out of frame. That's funny, because this was the front side. So they would live in that corner over there by Allante, and they would just jump off the counter. You just pick them up, no worries, keep going.
Oh, that sounds fun.
They're real hard to kill. So that's a cool gift. I don't know all what comes with it, but...
What else is in here? Bunch of Beyblades. It's weird to see Beyblade stuff in 2021, by the way.
It really is.
Which people, there are Twitch channels for Beyblades.
I just have to point out the word coding here is to confuse me.
Yeah.
Specifically, it's there to confuse me.
Yeah, what is happening there?
Let's see. Lots of craft things. A disco ball. Game Builder Garage. Okay. That's interesting. From Nintendo.
Game Builder Garage.
I don't know this product, but if it's from Nintendo, it's probably pretty solid.
Yeah, I knew what this was at one point. Game Builder Garage. I don't remember if this is a physical thing or if it's a video game thing. I mean, it looks like it's a video game thing, but I think this is the thing that had where you can build and program something.
That's what it looks like.
And then make it do what you want it to do.
Yeah.
We had a comment, by the way.
Best neck massager? I don't know. We might come across it. That's what we're doing, is we're reacting to other people's gift guides. So we'll see what we see. I won't lie. I have been receiving a series of PR emails about, I think it's a neck massager. It might be a percussive massager, like for your legs.
Okay.
But I think there's been a neck massager too. If we don't find one in the gift guide, we'll come back to that.
If we could find a back massager, I'm sure that would help everybody.
Yeah, right. Well, the percussive one would probably be good for that. But yeah, this looks interesting. I would definitely like to try that one out.
Full body. Yes, please.
Okay, so full body. We had an interview at CES 2021. It looks like a big egg. Oh, hold on. I have to spell our own brand name right real quick. Let's see. Luckily, you guys can't see what I'm doing. Because how quickly I'm scrolling would almost certainly make you sick.
It's making me a little sick, I'm not going to lie. Oh, look at those beautiful monster headphones on the bottom.
So this one here, the Biohacking Orb, actually is a full body. And we are hoping that they're going to be at CES this year. And we want to get in this thing if they are. It is wicked expensive, if I remember correctly.
I would volunteer for that. I like the name.
I managed to make a Parks and Rec reference in this.
You sure did.
So I don't have the price in here. It was a lot. Like, I want to say it was several tens of thousands. But it's designed to go into like a spa kind of environment.
Yeah.
So it's not just designed for you to have at home.
And I mean, maybe if it's out there long enough and is popular enough, a cheaper one could come along, or a less expensive one.
Sure. Okay. Super excited about this one.
Ooh, what is happening here?
I'm gonna be honest. Biohacking Orb sounds like something you launch against your enemies. Indeed. And yes, it has an inquiry button on its website, so it must be expensive. Indeed.
That's great.
Very true. So the Hex Mods Pro Series Elite Raceway. I've got one in my living room. I literally own one of these.
I did not realize it was this detailed.
Yes.
Of a device.
So people who have been around our show for a long time might recognize this story. I recently told it to Allante. It might have been yesterday. So, when I was at Radio Shack, we used to be slow on Sundays. Again, hex bug, you might notice. Because Radio Shack. So they used to be called X mods, by the way. And now they're called hex mods. Because we sold the brand to Hexbug when we sold it off. Anyway. X mods with bonus HE. Exactly. So, the original X mods, of which I have a dozen or so in my garage as well. We did a couple of upgrades on them. That's the thing. These things are totally upgradable. As you can see, they go together in lots of pieces, but you can do additional upgrades. Like there was a motor upgrade that we did. You could go to like a Publix or a Walgreens and get this kid's toothbrush that ran on 2 AA batteries.
You did.
And we took the motor out of it because it was the same motor as the X mods. And we then also did... All right. Thank you, Adam, for getting ahead of me in the story.
Yeah.
So we did the motor upgrade, which ran on 2 batteries, but we were running it on 4. But we also did the 5th battery upgrade. We started it. It ran about 8 feet, I think. Maybe 10. It did it real quick, and then it caught fire.
like a Simpsons episode.
Oh yeah, it was like a cartoon. It was absolutely ridiculous. But there's so much that you can do with these. So yeah, those for anybody who's like a hobbyist, anything X mods or hex mods, as this says. But yeah, very cool.
That's so funny.
Mario Party Superstars, agreed.
Of course. Absolutely. And this, by the way, Mario Party Superstars is phenomenal. Best Mario Party they've come out with in
generations.
Decades.
I would say dating back to the 64 was the last one that was this quality.
Yep. This one is solid. Mm-hmm. And if anybody wants to play, hit me up.
Yeah.
Because I love this game.
I want to play.
Yes, Peach still cheats. That's my girl.
I can't say the thing, but anybody from the 3000 Brigade or any fans of the 3000 Brigade know the words that are in my head.
Yep.
And it's based on that.
Yep.
Master Chef game, not going to lie, kind of want that.
Interesting.
Monopoly Builder.
Interesting. Weird.
Nickelodeon Crazy Sand.
What is that Nerf gun?
Oh,
holy
yeah.
Schmoly. Flip shots?
Uh-huh.
That looks wild.
It's not quite the Gatling gun that I got hit by.
Oh yeah. I had a revolver one when I used to work at GameStop eons ago, and we got into the best Nerf fight.
We agree with the Nintendo Switch as well. Just
a note. I don't know about OLED, but.
Well, I don't care about OLED.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard to find anyway.
Yeah, true. If it's your first Switch, then OLED is totally worth it.
Yeah, it's not worth upgrading.
No.
Ryan's World, Ryan's Dart. Tag Ryan versus Combo Panda. There are 10 words and 3 of them are Ryan. I'm going to continue. Okay, that's a pinball machine. I would like more information on that. Okay, if we're dealing with kids, which is obviously what this gift guide is all about, the Snap Circuits Code Journey. We used to sell the Snap Circuit stuff at Radio Shack. This is a great way to get started with physical electronics. Because unlike, doing breadboards and stuff like that where you've got jumper wires and stuff, this is literally just like, this is snaps like on your jeans. And you can put, you've got a speaker up there, and you can see in the back there's all kinds of connections between the processor board and stuff like that. So you can learn how the circuits themselves work and build a thing with it without having to worry about soldering and breadboards and jumper wires and all that stuff. But you can see that the jumper wires are there anyway, you can see the jumper wires in the back.
Yeah.
So you understand what it is you're looking at. So you're not missing it, but you're also not worrying about breaking wires and stuff. Because I believe they're fake.
I'm wondering about this pinball machine. That's kind of cool.
It does look interesting, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's from the same company, too.
Hmm.
Then almost certainly it's an interesting...
That's so wild.
Snap circuit seems expensive. Well, so kind of. I will tell you significantly no. Yeah. So everything in this is reusable. Everything in this can be turned into something else. And as you can see, this kit is an actual movable robot. So for less than $100, you're not going to get a Vex kit for less than $100 for a movable robot, which is the other one that I would recommend. If you're doing more complicated stuff, the Vex kits are really good. If you're doing more... This sits somewhere between like a full start from scratch Vex kit and Lego. Sure. This sits in the middle because it explains the circuits to you.
Sure.
Not just...
not just building the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's definitely a glowing scooter. I'm going to keep going. Space Invaders.
Yeah. Scooters are not great. I thought they were going to, like, die hard.
I had hoped they would.
But, first chemistry set. After you've already...
Yeah, this is like your first chemistry set, and Vex is like the one you get after you've already blown yourself up a couple times.
It's pretty accurate.
Yeah, because this one's going to keep you from blowing yourself up, and it's going to keep you from electrifying yourself.
Tamagotchi?
All right. Yes, that's Tamagotchi. I had heard that Tamagotchi stuff was coming back.
That's wild. And Bandai. Well, I guess, no. I knew that.
It has to go away.
Yeah. Don't need that part of my childhood coming back.
Another classic video game turned into what appears to be a board game. I don't understand.
Tiny TV Classics.
I don't know what to do about that. My guess is going to be skip it.
Yeah.
That's my initial.
What fun. Let's play with old TVs that aren't actually old TVs.
I don't know that I want to build a 3D jigsaw puzzle of the Titanic. That seems like a disaster.
But why a jigsaw puzzle?
No.
Why
nothing.
can't it...
Nothing about my disaster comment.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. You need to be... Stop it.
And there's my proof that I was correct, that we sold Hexbug to Vex, because there's a Vex Robotics excavator by Hexbug.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I thought I remembered that correctly. Didn't James Cameron already do that? Here's the thing about the excavator. That looks like a skip.
I agree with that, Shark.
Okay, so that's it for Toy Insider.